Raila Amolo Odinga was never a Luo. Raila Amolo Odinga was Luhya. How do I know this? And how did Raila Amolo Odinga become a very, very vocal person within the Luo community and even became the Luo community kingpin for the longest? Well, he was not Luo. Raila Amolo Odinga is Luo. How did I know this? And who will be the next? Who will be the next kingpin in Luo land? And who will be the next kingpin in Luhya land? The reason why we've never had a kingpin in the Luhya land for the longest, someone who rules among the Luhya and they speak and the Luhya listen, is that we cannot have two kings ruling in the same palace. We cannot have two kings ruling at the same time. That is why we never had any someone very vocal within among the Luhya who would speak nationwide during the time of Raila Amolo Odinga, when Raila Amolo Odinga was the kingpin. Because Raila Amolo Odinga was the kingpin among the Luo and among the Luhya community. He brought the two communities together. Why did he do that? Because his roots are from the Luhya. Raila Amolo Odinga is the son of the Luhya community and not the Luo community. How do I know that? Because I did some research, and would say, and we all agree on this, for you to belong to somewhere, you must be a son. Like your father, you identify. Most of people identify with their fathers. So where your father is, that is where you become. And that is what you become, and that is where you become. I know some of you will be, where your father is, that is who you become or where you become. So Raila's father comes from the Luhya lineage. Now tell me, how did he become Luo if the father is from the Luhya lineage? If the great-great-grandfather is from the Luhya lineage, how did he become Luo? Okay, let's go this. From Mwanga Free, that is among the Mwanga Free, that's among Mwanga Free, that's from the Wanga kingdom. He had all the sons, and among the sons that Mwanga Free had was Sakwa. So Sakwa was a son to Mwanga Free, among the three. And if we go down to Sakwa, that's when you get the family of Raila Amolo Odinga. From Sakwa, we get to Matara. Matara, we go to Nyebinya. Nyebinya, to go to Omolo. Omolo, we go to Ogolo. Ogolo, we go to Migono. Migono, we go to Wenua. Sibari, we go to Wenua. Wenua, wherever, and then we go to Rapori, then we go to Raila, and then Odinga, and then Oginga, and then Raila Amolo Odinga. So going up the lineage, all these people are attributed or coming from Mwanga Free, who is Luhya and not Luo. So how did these people become part of? So if the father is Luhya, the son should be Luhya. Okay, someone said maybe the mother was Luo. I don't have any problem. Whether the mother is Luo or not, the son should be Luhya. So there's a probability. The family of Raila Amolo Odinga, that is according to me, the family of Raila Amolo Odinga was Luhya. And maybe this guy, somewhere in between, Sakwa had a friendship or a relationship with a woman from the Luo, and maybe something happened in between. Sakwa did not get the sons, or one of the sons of Sakwa got a woman from the Luo, and he sired and did not get the child back to the Luhya community, and the son went on the other side. He stayed among the uncles, and among the uncles he dominated, and after dominating among the uncles accepted, and then he ruled. Then he became who he became, then became the lineage of Raila Amolo Odinga. So to me, it's true that it will be true that it's either through assimilation that they were not, but they were assimilated into that community and became, or the other story that I've just said, maybe one of the sons getting someone from the Luo community, someone from the Luo community, impregnating them, then not taking the son back to the Luhya community, but allowing the son to grow, and then the son becomes so vocal in that area, and then that is how Raila Amolo Odinga, from the family of Raila Amolo Odinga, came up. Or if you have something different from whatever thing I'm talking about, okay, bring it. And who will be the next? And that is why you're seeing that among the Luo community, once Raila died, they tried to take up the leadership of ODM, but none of them has been able to. ODM broke into two, and people are trying to fumble around and see who becomes, but unfortunately none of them has become. The only person who is taking that very key that Raila was holding is a son from the Luhya land, who is Sifuna, commanding the crowds, organic crowds, just like Raila could command organic crowds from the Luhya land and all that. So that is what I'm trying to say. This thing was never from there, it was from here, and it was just to come back home as it's coming back home now. So we'll talk about Sifuna and Raila Odinga later. How are they related? We'll talk about that one later. Yes, I have something for you. Part 2 of this, Raila Odinga.